what we get up to on our tours. I thought Dr. Laura looked like a film star in that clip. Right, let me carry on. We do get sidetracked, don't we? Who's this from? Vivian says, how I hope that Boris Johnson has advisors like you, Yemi. Ooh. You speak a lot of sense. I'm off today and I'm watching my favourite channel, she says, Revelation TV. OK, regarding doctors' pay, good morning, says Susan. You both look well. Thanks, Susan. Why don't the government stop payment of tax when doctors have reached a certain number of hours and have to do catch-up emergency operations? Stop tax for those hours only. That's a good suggestion. Yeah. Sounds a good idea, but I'm sure some fiddling by unscrupulous doctors would occur, says Susan. Yeah. Let's have a look. Jill says, talking of radiation, my husband was a national serviceman exposed to radiation from the atom bomb tests on Christmas Island. 55,000 servicemen were subjected to these in the 50s and only 1,500 are left. My husband was a Christian, had his Bible next to him when they went off. Two of his friends who sat with him gained comfort from the Bible being there. My husband and his two friends are still alive. Praise Jesus. God is greater than any radiation. Amen. Okay, let's put that down for a little bit and then we will continue with your emails and texts throughout the programme.
Well, back to the EU now, because last week, Mrs. Widdecombe actually created a stir, you know, at the EU when she delivered a very powerful speech. Unfortunately, the liberal media decided to take what she said out of context. But thank God for her, for, you know, at that age, fighting back solid. So here's the speech she gave, and we want to hear from you. What do you think?
Thank you, President. It's a great honour to speak on behalf of the largest single party in this place. And may I say that if I needed any convincing at all, that the best thing for Britain is to leave here as soon as possible. It was the way that those elections were conducted yesterday. Because if that is this place's idea of democracy, then that is a serious betrayal of every country that is represented here, because it is not democratic at all. And that is just one of many reasons why Britain is right to be leaving this place, hopefully on Halloween. And it is right because there is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors, slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires. And that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going, and we are glad to be going. I represent the southwest of the United Kingdom.
Piano, facciamo concludere.
And I found on my
Can you come to a conclusion, please?
first day that this place has decided, at least this place hasn't, the powers that be have decided to actually increase the size of fishermen's meshes, thereby reducing their income by 40%. That's what you do here. That's why we're going.
Grazie,
News
concluda.
along. Wir gehen, we're off.
Oh.
Yes.
She's very feisty in her old age.
Can you imagine? She's solid.
She's ready to roll.
Yes, we need more people like her in the EU. I just love the woman.
Amazing, absolutely. Your thoughts, please. Okay, talking about your thoughts, I've got one here. Who's this from? Alan and Judith. Step back a bit and you'll see that this ambassador row is quite simply a plot to sour relationships between the UK and her closest ally, the USA. It's a bit strange that something the ambassador said in an email from 2017 has suddenly popped up now. Remainers such as Mrs May want our relationship to break down, so there'll be no special deals between our nations. Mrs May can't be seen to be directly involved, but she's on her way out. The ambassador is about to retire Ollie Robbins, a Remain top civil servant and our main negotiator, has done his worst. He's now left the civil service and has a new job in the city. To me, it's so obviously part of our establishment's attempt to try to stop Brexit. Great